class 10. I hope all of you are fine. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good evening. Yes. So I think all of you, those who are present here, so I am fine, Noreen. Thank you. So today we are going to do the exercise of the chapter that is the nationalism in India. Okay. So we are going to start the exercise of that. First of all, we will do the book exercise and then we will do some extra questions too. Okay. So the first question in the exercise, I hope all of you are ready. And we can start it. So first question 1A is explain why the growth of nationalism in the colonies, is linked to an anti-colonial movement. Fed up with this mask. Okay. So write the answer right now. In the colonies, answer, in the colonies before the colonialism, there was no feeling of nationalism. Stop. In the colonies before colonialism, there was no feeling of nationalism. Stop. In these countries, THEAC, in these countries, the nationalism was a forced nationalism. The nationalism was a forced nationalism. Stop. That is why it was linked to anti anti-colonial movement. Anti-colonial movement. Stop. Done. Next question. 1B. Explain. 1B. Explain how the First World War. Explain how the First World War helped in the growth of national movement in India. Answer. During the First World War, after you write war, give a bracket and give the timeline. During the First World War, 1914-18, during the First World War, 1914 to 1918, bracket close, the Indian industries profited a lot. Stop. The big industrialists thus gave money to the national movement, gave money to the national movement. Stop. In this way, the Indian economy revived, comma, which actually helped in the growth of national movement in India. Stop. 1C. Explain why. 1C. explain why Indians were outraged by the Rowlatt Act. Explain why Indians were outraged by the Rowlatt Act. Answer. The Rowlatt Act was introduced. The Rowlatt Act was introduced in India in 1919. Was introduced in India in 1919. Stop. According to it, any Indians could be arrested. According to it, any Indians could be arrested without an arrest warrant. Without an arrest warrant. Stop. And they could be detained, D-E-T-A-I-N-E-D, detained in the police lockup, without trial, for a maximum period of 2 years. For a maximum period of 2 years. Stop. It also said that no gatherings can be done with more than 10 people. No gatherings could be done with more than 10 people. Stop. These were the laws, T-H-E-A-C. These were the laws. These were the laws which outraged the Indians, the Indians. Stop. Next, 1D. 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 Why did Gandhiji decided to withdraw non-cooperation movement, to withdraw the non-cooperation movement? In 1922. Answer. In 1922, comma, in the month of February, at the village of Chauri Chaura, in the Gorakhpur district, districts of UP, Gorakhpur district of UP, an incident happened, comma, which encouraged Gandhiji to withdraw the non-cooperation movement, Stop. On that day, a group of angry satyagrahis, attacked the police station, Stop. They locked the police station from outside. And set fire to it. Stop. They locked the police station from outside and set fire to it. Stop. 22 policemen, 22 policemen, comma, some of them were Indians. 22 policemen, comma, some of them were Indians, were burned alive, were burned alive on that day, were burned alive on that day. Stop. This act of violence, this act of violence was not accepted. This act of violence was not accepted, was not accepted by Gandhiji, comma, so, comma, he abruptly, so, comma, he abruptly stopped the non-cooperation movement. He abruptly stopped the non-cooperation movement. Stop. So with this we come to an end to our class today. So I hope all the 4 questions you have written. Any doubts? Those who are present? Those who are present, any doubts? 10 Pine? Okay, fine. So next day, whenever we will have class, so we will start writing the exercise. We will continue with the exercise from question number 2. Okay. So goodbye and have a nice time.